guys, welcome to the Kern River Fly Shop podcast. I'm your host, Guy Jeans, and today is January 18th, and I'm doing a fishing report on the Kern Valley area and the fishing that goes on in that area. I'm located here in Kernville, California, and today I'm going to go through everything: the Upper Kern, the Lower Kern, Lake Isabella, some of the creeks, the high mountain creeks, that sort of thing, and just kind of give you guys a kind of some info on what's going on in the Kern Valley, including hatches, water temperature, and that sort of thing. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that, and comment in the sections below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Love the comments that everybody's been making, and thanks for listening. My YouTube channel is actually really growing really fast, and I really appreciate that, you guys. All right, so let's start off with Kernville air temps. We're at 47 degrees today with a low and a 62 degrees high. So that cloud cover that we have in the area is kind of keeping that warmth in. And the fishing starts getting better when things start getting a little bit warmer in the Kern River Valley. We're going to talk more about that here in a sec. We are expecting rain on Saturday evening into Sunday, and there's like a 90% chance of rain on Monday, so just to keep that in mind. It's probably going to be a warm rain, so that should probably bring the flows up a little bit next week. But this week, the fishing is going to be fantastic. You know, today, Friday and Saturday, usually before a storm, the fishing gets really good on the Upper Kern, especially if the water temperatures come up. The CFS in Kernville is 420 cubic feet per second, and that's in town of Kernville. If you go above the Kernville powerhouse, the flows are a lot lower because they're taking water out at the Fairview Dam. So there's like about a 15-mile stretch there where the CFS is real low. It's 42 CFS, which is pretty darn low. So if you go above that Fairview Dam, you're going to look at 420 again. So the water temperature is a little bit faster up in those areas, and so you just want to be careful. The water's beautiful right now; it's crystal clear. It's good times, so definitely come up and check out the Upper Kern. Water temperatures are 38 degrees to 42 degrees, and when the water temperatures get down to 38 degrees, it's pretty tough. Although we are seeing some hatches around 12:30 p.m. on the Upper Kern, and till about 2, and some of the wild fish are coming up throughout the 20-mile section. So something to check out. You don't have to get up at the crack of dawn, that sort of thing. You can come up at 11, get on the water at 12, catch some fish on dry flies, that sort of thing. Super fun. The hatches that we are having are blue-wing olives and midges, and we are seeing some squallas and some drakes. The drakes are pretty sporadic, but we are seeing squallas hatching right now, which is a wintertime stonefly, and we are seeing some blue-wing olives. And so during the hatching periods, definitely fish a really small dry fly that's emerging up to the surface, like a blue-wing olive or a blue-wing olive pullover that we have in the Kern River Fly Shop. You can check them out online as well at the kernriverflyshop.com if you want to see what they look like. They're blue-wing olive pullover. It's an emerger, so when it's coming up to the surface, gets stuck in that surface film. That's what the mayfly does, and then it tries to get through that surface film, and the body's kind of hanging below the surface. And that's what that fly kind of imitates. Squallas, I haven't seen them come up for the squallas, but they're definitely eating the nymphs. So something to check out as well. So fishing, we have a great fly that imitates a variety of different stoneflies called a tungsten yellow Sally nymph, and it looks just like a squalla or even a golden stonefly nymph. It just has the shape, and it is heavy, so it sinks really fast. We have those in the shop as well. Probably a great fly to use on the Upper Kern at this time is a zebra midge about a size 18 or 20, and make it an olive zebra midge in the size 18 to 20, and fish it with a tungsten yellow Sally in some of those deeper pools. Get your flies down, and you should have a good time. So when you're fishing a dry fly or an emerger, for me, it's really hard to see those really size 20 or 22 size flies out there. So I'll put on a bigger fly that I can see, and then right from the bend of the hook, it's a really easy way to do it, is put your little small fly on the end of that. And so you're fishing two flies, one you can see and one you can barely see, in my case. So definitely something to check out. Use a longer leader. Use a 9-foot leader, and then put on some, 2 or 3 feet of tippet on the end of that, just to get a better drift and a nice presentation, so your fly line doesn't smack the water and spook them. That's a great way to check out the upper current at this time. Stocking of hatchery fish is going on the upper current. They're actually stocking sections, the whole upper current, I should say, all the way up to the Johnsondale Bridge. They're stocking. They're going to be stocking the lower current as well, which is below Lake Isabella, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But it's just something that you guys should definitely check out. The upper current looks gorgeous right now. The fishing is still, believe it or not, still fishing okay. You just got to work a little harder for them. Going up to the Johnsondale Bridge, I just want to tell you guys, are going up to Johnsondale, past the Johnsondale Bridge, the air temperature is going to be 54 and a low of 37. If you're planning on going to the forks of the Kern, definitely check with the Kern River Ranger Station and make sure the gates are open. I heard that they're closed, and I've heard that they're open. I'm not really sure on that one. But you can just give a quick call to the Kern River Ranger Station, and they could tell you whether or not they've closed those roads. We are seeing a little bit of snow, not much, but in some of those higher elevations, we're starting to see some snow. Ponderosa, if you go up even higher, up into those higher creeks up there off the Western Divide Highway up by the Trail of 100 Giants, it's pretty hard to get up there. The gates are probably closed up there as well. So just check with the ranger station on that one. We can't, if you go the other way and you head east towards Kennedy Meadows, Black Rock Ranger Station, we can't get over the Sherman Pass. Sherman Pass is closed, too much snow. But you can go around the other way to get up to Kennedy Meadows, but you're going to run into snow up there as well. Air temperatures up there, 47 at Black Rock Station, 36 low. South Fork of the Kern, the CFS flows are around 70, and it's still flowing pretty good over there. And a gentleman came in the shop the other day and said that he was having a good time over there on the South Fork of the Kern. So definitely something that you might want to check out. So let's talk about the lower Kern, which is actually my favorite for smallmouth bass and largemouth bass when the water temperatures get above 50. Unfortunately, the water temperatures right now are 48 to 42 degrees down there. It's been fluctuating. And there are trout, there are smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, Sacramento suckers, of course, Sacramento pike minnows. There's crappie in there. There's a fish called a hitch. And there's a variety of species that you can catch down there. Right now, there's big rainbows being caught, basically from Lake Isabella Dam all the way to Bakersfield. Some of those holdover fish from last year when they were stocking and are gotten pretty plump, or they've come in from Lake Isabella. And a guy caught a 5-pound rainbow that was just gorgeous the other day down there. Pretty awesome. It's a completely different fishery than the upper Kern. It has a little bit of tinge to it. It has a little bit of off color. It's the rocks are really slippery. Definitely be very, very careful down there. The flows down there are at 390, which is actually pretty low, considering the whole summer they were above 2,000 CFS down there. And again, there's hatches going on down there, blue wing olives as well. They're basically like the same type of hatches going on down there. I saw some fish working down there. And great areas to go down in there are the Sandy Flat Campground, Hobo Campground, and then the old highway there. There's a bunch of roads that go down, and you can fish all in those down in those roads down there. Dahlonegah's really nice. All those areas down in there, you can get down, and you have to work a little bit to get to the water, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it in the summertime when the flows are down as well. So something to check out. They've been stocking the heck out of Lake Isabella. So there's lots of fishing going on in Lake Isabella, not only for trout, but bass and crappie. Been getting reports of people catching crappie at about 20 feet, 15 to 20 feet. And then there are some people that are doing really well on bass as well. So something to check out, you guys. It's a lot of fun to be fishing up on the upper Kern and the lower Kern this time of year. There's not a lot of people. It's a beautiful time to be up there. Everything's real crisp and clean and clear. A couple of announcements I wanted to talk to you guys about. One is the Bart Hall Show next week, and it starts on Thursday the 25th and goes through Sunday the 28th. And I'll have a booth down there and some rod specials, and I'll be speaking at the Mammoth stage at 4:15 on Thursday and Friday if you guys want to come check it out. I'll be talking about the Kern River Valley and casting as well. Some of the dates that we have for classes. Don't forget about the casting class in Bakersfield this Saturday, the 20th. And then we have a beginner class January 27th up on the Kern River if you want to learn how to fly fish. And remember, if you buy a rod, you can get a class for free. We have a great class called Tying Winter Flies with the Bueller Brothers, who are guides on the Kern River and work in the shop. They're great guys, great fly tires. You got to check their class out. That's on that Saturday, the 27th at 6 o'clock. Then on Sunday, if you take beginner number 1 on Saturday, on Sunday you can take beginner number 2, and that's limited to 4 people. And then have another special thing going on in Ventura. It's a Fly Fishing 101 class. So it's not saltwater. It's a freshwater fly fishing class, and it's about a 4-hour class. Teach you the basics, that sort of thing. Again, you can buy a rod and get that class for free. So if you're in the Ventura County, Santa Barbara area, and you want to learn how to fly fish, or you have somebody that wants to learn how to fly fish, I'll be teaching a clinic there on February 3rd, I believe it is. Let me double check that. Yeah, February 3rd, Saturday, February 3rd. So just something to check out. The new rod that we have is called the Kern River Fly Shop Prodigy. It's a 9-foot 5-weight. Check it out online at kernriverflyshop.com. And if you, like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. It helps the channel grow. And it's amazing that you guys are listening. You can also check out our Facebook page and our Instagram page. Super important there, as we are always posting videos and fishing reports on there as well. So thank you very much, you guys, for listening to the podcast or watching the podcast on YouTube. I really appreciate it. We will catch you guys next week.